Hi, I'm Mel Munk of Executive Home Realty. In any market condition, there are always challenges. Successful home buying and selling requires a lot of work. As a buyer, especially a first-timer, getting to the closing table can be a long process. Selling can also be difficult. Reviewing offers, making counteroffers, home inspections, repairs, closing help, and so on. That's where I come in as your real estate professional. I can help you achieve success. Now, here are some of my clients.
We met in high school in California. Got married here in Baltimore. It was a great time to be with the Orioles. We were winning all the time in the playoff hunt, got to 2 World Series. When we wanted to move in closer into Taos in '82, Mel helped us with that house.
We dealt with other real estate agents, and some of them were like, well, let's go see this house, but it wasn't what I wanted. It's like it was on their list. I appreciated Mel because he listened to what I wanted. He worked with me, said, okay, Kara, I understand what you're saying, let's go find your house.
I work for Baltimore County Schools. I taught for a long time, and then I changed and went to be a guidance counselor. Looking back, I don't know if hadn't had Mel as my realtor, I don't know if I would have gone through with trying to sell the house. He worked with the new buyer. They wanted some roofing work done, and he did all that negotiating to the point where they were pleased, and the house did sell. I wanted a condominium where I wouldn't have to cut the grass anymore. And when I found the condominium, they knew I was interested. Mel explained to them that he did not want me to get in a situation where I would have 2 mortgage payments. By him standing firm in what he believed, they ended up changing their minds. They put a contingency clause in there that if I did not sell my home, I was not obligated to go through with buying the condo. The salesman at the condominium where I purchased mine, the fellow went out of his way to come over to me and he said, I'm not sure if you know this, but you have a special realtor. He listens to you, to what you're looking for, and he seems to genuinely care about what happens to you as a buyer.
I decided to buy my first home in 2008. I got very quickly used to looking online at homes that were listed. Mel was very good at helping me arrange appointments to go and see these places. He suggested one thing in particular where if you're interested in a particular house, you like it, drive to the neighborhood, see if you like the look of the neighborhood first, and if you do, then we can move forward. He heard my concern about doing any kind of repairs. This is my first home, and I needed it move-in ready. The home that I chose was in a neighborhood where I looked at 6 different condos in one day. Mel and I looked at all 6 condos, and I loved the condos, they looked great, but eventually I decided I didn't want a condo. And I decided that because I found homes in the area that would be affordable given how much I would be paying on the condos and on their fees, and helped me close the deal on this first home.
I remember since last November or something, we have been looking at different websites and searches and just anticipating that we'll have our own house. We're looking at on our own some of the houses.
Mel was at one of these open houses and we talked to him, and then after a few days my husband and I thought, why don't we go and talk to him in detail and see how we feel about having him as our agent. He
was not pushy at all, he was not overpowering, which we had found in some other agents.
So actually after our offer was accepted, Mel and both of us, we sat down and we actually looked at the list we had made on the first day we met him, and we got everything. We got a good sized kitchen, we got a very nice backyard, we got 3 bedrooms, we got hardwood floors.
Yeah, in fact, we got more. We got a garage.
We also got a garage.
Just nice to know, that there's someone that can represent you and work with your wife and your kids, and someone you can trust in that. And that's major.
And as it goes with Indians, the word of mouth works a lot more than, website researches and stuff like that. So I have already recommended him to somebody.
If I end up deciding to sell this house that I'm in, I will definitely call Mel first and look for his assistance.
The money that Mel would make on the sale of my house, if I were wealthy, I would give him much more than that, because no amount of money could I pay or give for what he did for me.